Welcome to Journey JavaFX. This is season 1 episode number 9. In this episode we are going to working on the list view. We are going to loop through all those subfolders and list all those subfolder name into the list view. Let's start. It's more like the idea similar like this. We have this list view control, and we want to have all our subfolders for each episode to list out here, right? So this is the goal. In the nodes, it's quite simple. Just loop through all the subfolders of this out path, and then we are only looking for directories only, right? We don't want all those files inside of those subfolders to be listed on it. And then we got to remove the root path itself. Sounds pretty weird, but you will see what I mean. Alright, this is where I left from last episode. To get it, it's quite straightforward. Remember the out. We need to get the value of this out text field, right? So we're gonna say string str out path, right, equals to text get text. All right, so we are keeping the thing here, and then to loop through the file system folders, we have the objects. We are keep using the files, and it has a walk method. Sounds pretty funny, but yeah, it's quite useful. Control P to see what kind of stuff it's asking for. Most likely just asking for a path to start, right? So then we give it a path and get this for the path, which is the the value of that text field. We're gonna copy paste here, and then we have a to list method to convert all those things into a list. I think is a let me do a double check. Control Q. What's the return type? Walk. Yeah, looks like returning the path, right? So I'm gonna create a path kind of list, and then yeah, the list is red. Let's fix it. Import the Java util. That's the utility thing, and then we say list folders equals to new array list. Now just to make a new instance of the our path, a new instance of a list. Sorry about that. This is the walk. Then we're gonna save them into this. It's more like this. Say list folders equal to, yeah, that's it. And now we need to I want to see what actually this walk will give us, right? We need to know that. So for that, I'm gonna use a for each loop. For each, because we know the member of it is a path. So I'm gonna say path p in short, and say list folders, and in here we want to print out. What do we want to print out? We want to print out the path itself. So we're gonna say toString. All right, because we are printing out in the log, so it's toString. Basically, we can just print it out directly, I guess. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, it's pretty cool, but yeah, I don't like using it in this way. I have to put a toString thing. It's just part of my OCD thing. Yeah, let's do it again. Even if it works, I prefer to be precise. We know exactly we are getting a string instead of letting Java to play the smart part. Well, I mean, Java is smart. It's not bad, but I prefer it more precise. It's just me. Okay, we get the same result. So I'm gonna copy paste this under here. So you will be able to see what exactly we get, right? Okay, comment out. This is the sample output. So for now, we see, remember in the requirement, I put in a, just close it first. I put in a, it has to be directory only, right? And because for now, we don't have the like a file or something. Let me just simulate it. Yeah, just like this one, I just create a dummy file. Dummy one. Okay, let's run it again. You'll see what I mean. Test. You see, if we don't do the filter, we don't want to see the files because the goal is the folder names, all those episodes. We don't want to see the detail files in those subfolders. So then we got to do this kind of filter thing. But as the output you can see, okay, let's just to find out the folders first. I believe we can do it here. Dot filter should be files file. Yeah, my memory works. Is directory. Yeah, should be file. Let's see this. No, maybe I made a mistake. Let me double check. Oh, it gotta be files. Sorry about that. Yeah, now we're happy. Okay. Yeah, it's Java thing. So in this way, we are only doing a filter on this. So we are expecting to eliminate this dummy one, right? Let's try it. Test. All right, we get all the subfolders, even though we have a dummy file inside of it. So this filter works. It's pretty cool. Okay, in this one, then we need to do some work to test it, making sure this one is not a member on our list, right? We don't want it. We just want all those subfolders. To do it is quite simple. My way is more like this. We can do a test. Just this one is pretty short, right? And all the rest are pretty long. So we can just utilize this. We can calculate the length of this one, right? So it's more like, say, if p dot toString dot length equal to no, or less than, no, not good, equal to this is how long. Maybe we can do it in this way. Dot length. Okay, that's easy. Oh, we can utilize that. Totally forgot. Auto path dot length, right? If is yeah, longer than that. That's it. This is the easiest way. Oh my god, too much pressure. I worked too long today. My brain is kind of freezing up. Okay, so the p dot toString is out. P. All right, everything looks in place. Okay, so now it's more like we are testing. If the value this is longer than this one's length, then it must be a subfolder, right? Otherwise, it's impossible. Let's try it. Build it, run it, and test. Look at that. We don't have this root folder. So now we have the collection we need, right? Which is this one. But we got do a something like this. Okay, what I'm gonna do next? So now we have the list. So we're gonna populate our list view, right? Remember, to retrieve the value from a control, we gotta build a connection to access to it, right? Same idea as the list view. So for this one, I'm gonna go to, select it, go to right hand side, lower right corner, code. And for this one, we're gonna focus on the ID, fx:id. We're gonna call it a list. Say episodes. Yeah, okay, it works for me. I'm gonna do a save, and then go back to fxml, looking for it right here, and say it's not there. We create it. Go back here. I'm gonna make it private. So fxml, and then gonna make it private. It's just my thing. You don't have to do it. So for now, it's more like this. To load it is pretty simple because we because we already have that, the control we can get through the variable above, So we're gonna just call it. So list episodes dot load set. Okay, dot set items. So in this one, we are going to need whatever the Control P to see what parameters. Observable list. Okay, observable list. Yeah, if you're asking for, we give you one. So to declare a list, we're gonna do this. It's more like say observable list, right? Okay. And inside of this, we're gonna say string, and we're gonna say ob list folders, all right, equal to fx collections. I remember dot ob list. Yeah, something like this should be right. We test it out, and then we're gonna say this kind of yeah, we're gonna say this. It has an arrow. What is change variable type to observable list path? Oh, right. Yeah, IntelliJ is pretty smart. Pretty smart. Oh, path. No. How about this? This is the to list. Okay. To pass. Okay. You know what? We're gonna do this. All right. We're gonna do this. You're asking for the path, but we prefer the string. Let's say list string, and say rst folders for the string equal to new array list, something like this. And then we do the test here, right? Because we are looking through all of them, and if this length is greater than that, instead of print it out, yeah, we can still print it out. And we're gonna say list folder string dot add. We're gonna say p dot toString, right? P dot toString dot length. Yeah, specifically we are asking for a string, and in this way we pass in this one to here. Solve the problem. All right. And then set items, we're gonna pass in this one. Yeah, so now when we click on the button, we should have all these subfolders listed on it. Finger crossed. All right. Wow, it works. We did it. So you see, how simple this is. But the initial idea is like, I want to have a special, dedicated button to do this. It's more like a refresh button. It's kind of a yeah. Whenever we click on it, it should populate all those blanks, right, by default. So then we're gonna say go here. We make a new button. Control C, Control V. We make a new one. Let's put it right here. Okay, and the label, I forgot to make this. Well, welcome to journey. Just make it like, you know, they are exactly same. Okay, so this one, let's say refresh. And refresh, the color, we put it something like blue. All right. Why it looks like purple? Maybe my monitor color isn't accurate. Anyway, okay, and for this one, we need to add a on action. Oh, it's pretty interesting. When I copied it, it copied over the on action method name, but we're gonna give it a new one. Let's say btn refresh on action, right? Hit enter, and then we save it. Then go back to fxml. We're gonna looking for this red, right? So yeah, we're gonna say create new one. All right, so this one will do the work. Okay, let's copy paste the whole thing, cut it, right? Paste it in, which means we are transferring all those functions, loop through the subfolder, populate this list view into this new refresh button. All right, so now we're gonna do some test. Yeah, final review before running it. The walk, yeah, signature. What else? All look good. I'm gonna give it a go. Okay, let's test it. All right, refresh. Look at that, everything populated. All right, so this comes to the end of this episode. Wow, doing this live is quite a challenge, man. Even in front of the screen. Anyway, if you like my stuff, I'm gonna see you in next episode.